everyone. So I thought I'd do a quick update. I know that our channel doesn't have a huge following. I'm not pretending like we're some movie stars or anything, but Dee and I are on the road to, I don't know how much I want to tell you or how much I want to keep a surprise. I'll figure that out. We're on the road, we're going somewhere, as you can tell. I wanted to let everybody know that we won't have as many videos. I've been trying to stay in a schedule of a video every other day, which was going great. I have decided to work about 60 plus hours a week. So while there's still plenty to do, and there will be videos of us getting things done, we're still doing all the normal stuff, but it takes longer. As many people know who do this, it takes longer to take the video while you're getting stuff done. It also takes a little time to edit. I have a background in editing, so editing doesn't take me very long. It's only about 45 minutes to an hour per video, and I have time to do that. It's really creating the amount of footage that I need for a video. So I'm going to be scaling it back to probably about 2-3 videos a week, doing all fun videos of any updates we have, continuing of course Shed Wars and gardening. We're going to start breeding goats soon. We have some other things coming along for us, so it's wonderful. It's a great opportunity because it's going to allow us to get ahead in some areas with the homestead. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it's really expensive to start up from scratch when you don't have a lot of infrastructure or the animals or anything. So it takes time and investment, and that's what I'm willing to put forward to create something that will last a really long time. So that's why I'm scaling that back. So that's good and that's bad. I've been trying to find ways to motivate myself to start my business up again. I had a very good growing business for about 12 plus years, and then we moved and I knew I'd have to rebuild it, and that was fine, but COVID happened at the same time. If I was in the same area, I'd be back booming, but I'm not, and to be honest, it is easier to show up for a job and go home and not have the pressure of running your own business and keeping clients happy, etc. So I think I'm going to start up again for myself the way I did before, by doing it because I love it, and then see if it grows from there. If it just becomes a side gig, I'm happy with that, because it's something that I look at my camera bag every day in my corner and think, oh, I'd really like to do that, and then I get worried and all the anxiety that comes with it from when I did run my business. I don't think I'm ready to do it yet. So I'm going to stick to the hourly gig. I actually have 2 jobs. I love both my jobs, turning the homestead into a business and possibly growing my previous business again. So that's why we're down in content. This is not supposed to be a professional channel. It's just our family and our journey, sharing with you, enjoying your families and journeys. So stick with us. I'm sure it'll come back up. I'm not sure how long I can go working 60 plus hours a week the way it is now, and if things kick off in other directions, I'm flexible. So that's one thing COVID has done for me. It has made me much less rigid in my way of thinking of how things get done, and opening up actually some really wonderful opportunities and bringing some really incredible people into my life. So stick with us. We're on the road. I don't know if I'm going to film when I get there or video, because this is not film, but anyway, we'll see when we get there. Dee wants to listen to music, so we're going to put that back on, and we will catch up with you in a few minutes. We are back home. We didn't take you out with us. I still feel really uncomfortable like asking people if I can video at their private property, so not going to tell you what we went and saw, but it will be here in 2 to 3 weeks. We'll just wait for a call when they're ready for us to pick up. I will tell you that the name is Mirage of this particular creature, and we'll be bringing it here in a couple weeks. So Dee and I are going to run out real quick, see how tricky it's going to be to move the goats today, And I honestly don't know what more we're gonna get done today. This might pick up tomorrow, so hang on and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, it is the next morning. We got caught up with stuff and then I had work later yet last night. We need to move the horses over. Matt is going to do some yard upkeep. Since the gas shortage has been going on, we haven't run the mower and everything looks absolutely feral. So he is going to go ahead and mow the horses' paddock. We put them in there last night so they could kind of munch it down. We're gonna move them back to the dry lot so he can get in there and we can do some maintenance, but that's not what this video is about. I have a good problem with the tomatoes Corbin and I are gonna solve. So let me get these few things done and we're gonna hop over there.
Hey, Vaughn, we gotta take a video of them dying, Vaughn.
Okay, so the problem we're having right now is a very good problem. Our tomatoes have gotten big. Now, I won't say huge because I know there are other people with much larger tomatoes, but they're doing really well. They're starting to, however, get heavy and lay down. So Corbin and I are on a mission to get them supported. We're just gonna do a very quick fix that I am fairly certain I don't have all the wood for, but I might end up, I'm looking at one more piece. Our coal pile has gone down so much. Usually we will get a whole bunch of just extra whatever and be able to rip our own boards for projects. But with wood prices, we of course haven't been doing that lately. So we're gonna hop in here and try and get this done. And so I need this guy to get off the mower and grab me some boards. You ready, buddy? Grab the boards. Come on, Washington. Okay, we need that one, and we need both those two leaning in the corner. I think that will be long enough. I got it. Thank you. Okay, you're 6 feet tall. 6.5 feet tall. You're almost 7 feet tall. You mean 6 feet? 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
We're gonna make supports for this man. So I guess it will work out if we have to go higher, we'll do that. So let's do this one.
Here's.
Oh, and we're gonna do the same thing, 6 feet, 6 inches for this. Well, once we move them out here, they grow pretty quick. Yeah, when they're out there, they grow really fast. I have zip ties, I need hay string, not sure how much hay string. There we go. All right, always save your hay string. It actually comes in really handy. We made a trellis out of hay string for beans last year, worked really well. Where are you going? Raised bed. All right, so I show you my problem right here. See how they're just falling over and laying down? Two problems with that is they're just gonna go everywhere, and also here I'm very concerned about disease and blight, which was my problem last year. So we're gonna put these supports up, give them something to hang on to. The new drill.
Only one screw?
Yep, just 1, 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, there's 2 boards. And then we'll do the same thing right there. And the same thing there. You want it all the way over or
No,
just
just
leaning?
the top part.
Okay.
Bring it this way.
Okay, so we're just, whoa, there we go. All right, so we're just using baling twine, and I'm not a knot person, so whatever this knot is, where you basically make a fish and then wrap it around itself.
Right.
So 2 of these, one end through the other, slip it through, come back. Not brain surgery. No, babe, it's got to be in line with the plants. They have to attach it. See how this is laying down? We want to stop that. That end, is it good and snug? And what we can do is we can put it
in the middle of some of these larger plants and then just zip tie right there. And then we can add as they get taller. Make it nice and snug, okay? See, like this one doesn't need one yet. You have to make it tighter than that. Okay, so you see this other tomato plant that popped up here?
Yeah.
Right there? Isn't that funny? It's like, I'm gonna grow!
No, you're not.
Yes it is, I'm gonna let it grow. So I do know that there are those little tomato clasps that you can attach to these, but I don't have any, so we're just gonna use these beautiful green zip ties that we got at Christmas time. Let me show you how to do this. You don't wanna do this tight, right? Because it'll cut off circulation to the plant. So if there are two plants, I want you to grab the main stem of the plant. See that one in here? This needs to be pinched off. It's a sucker, so that's not even gonna stay. Make sure you go over. Okay, now the other thing I want to show you. See these that come off here? They don't have any buds. They're called suckers, and they're taking nutrients away from the actual tomato. So we have to keep these guys pruned. So these just come off and grow on the ground. Be very gentle not to break the main part of the plant. So they'll be up against the plant.
Oh, I see those. They were under.
Okay, that's why I said be careful. So if you kind of follow the stem, right?
So like this one
Right. So that's a sucker, and this is a sucker.
and this one.
Do you see these? Those are tomatoes. So we don't want to take those. All right, so I think that's gonna work pretty good. This is what it ended up looking like. With these, I am going to run a post across, I was gonna say post across the top. That way we can tie in the strings to the top and it won't get weighed down by the plants themselves. And we'll just keep going up as the plants get larger. We can just add more string and then cut off on the bottom so that we're growing vertically. I think that will work pretty well. Matt is mowing, so it's very noisy. I'm gonna head inside and get a drink because it's quite warm, but not unbearably warm yet. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience as I adjust to my new life schedule. I will still find time to make videos. They might be a little shorter. They might be a little less organized or a little more poorly edited, but I will figure it out. So take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.